We're back!
Yes!
Hey! Yes! Hey, there we are. The three of us. The three amigos. It's good to see everyone.
I see you.
I see you, Phil.
Which way?
I see you,
Oh
Kieran.
no, not this again.
I see. Well,
Where are
the
you?
funny thing is,
Who's
we're
it?
above you. We're above you. The funny thing is, with a flick of my mouse now.
Ooh.
Hey! Oh, what's happened there? Life's
Whoa.
a changing. Life
I'm
is a
moving up in
changing.
the world.
Guys, here's the thing.
Better. What?
I've got some news. I've got some technology. I've got some new buttons.
Have you? What do those do?
Yes. Well, like, I'm not actually sure yet, but should we try
Is
it?
it? I mean,
It's how bad can it be?
Is there a big red one that says?
No. They're just all lots of little buttons that light up. You see?
as long as it's not a red one, I would say
Yeah.
we give them a go.
Okay. I'll try this one. What does this one do? Oh, that's not. Oh, we've disappeared. Are you still? I can't see you. I can see
hear
your
me?
rooms. Okay, let's try a different one then. See if I can get us back.
What's that?
Oh, that's
Wait,
okay.
where's that?
That's a surprise. Well, there's only one more button left. Let's press it.
Roll titles.
Where you at? 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 Where you at?
Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Y-U-N-D-L-I-F-E. That's my family. That's my family.
Where you at? 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 With the young love summer.
Y-U-N-D-L-I-F-E. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Y-U-N-D-L-I-F-E. That's my family. That's my family.
Where you at? 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 With the young love summer.
Yes!
There we go. Hello.
We're here!
We're back.
It's 8:05. We've gone live.
There's Karen. There's Phil. And here's me. Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening.
Guys, that was fun.
What are we doing here?
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Your buttons are sensational.
I have sensational buttons.
Magic.
Well, thank you. There. Yes, we're back. Rebecca's here. Happy birthday, Rebecca.
Happy
Um,
birthday.
Josh. One of them is definitely in the ejector seat. Yes, so here we are. We have a new home and we're in the same place. We're no longer having to rely on Skype to put us together. We've got you in the live chat. It's great to see you all. Say hi. We've got a load of people here. Mm-hmm. James, I'm sorry we embarrassed you by putting you in the titles, but it was good.
Tia was here at 6:14 or something.
She
Wasn't
was.
the
Let's
first
have a
one, though. I
look.
think Young Life Hertford got here first.
Hartford were there first, but Hoddesdon will be there last. But yes.
Before we go any further,
Yep.
the set looks amazing. I think we can all agree, guys at home, right? I just feel like it could use some greenery. What do you think?
More greenery.
Because I thought, well, I like plants and shrubs, so I bought some. So I'm gonna put some out if that's okay.
Guys,
I bought some as well.
you brought some.
Yeah. I'm just going to go mine as well.
I feel bad, but you're not going to believe this, but I bought some too. So bear with.
Here we go. Makes it look a little bit more homely, I feel.
Tell you what,
Nice vibe.
Tell you what, while we're... I stepped away from my microphone.
What's that?
Oh
yeah.
Tell you what,
this,
they don't want to watch that. Tell you what.
I know what we can do. I've got it.
Yep.
The whole time we've been away, you guys, I've been thinking about Tim a lot, and he shared with us some wonderful words. And I think we should head and find out what he's been up to. What do you think? Let's give it a go.
In the world gone mad, one man will bring hope by shouting random compliments written by 5-year-olds.
You're more awesome than food!
Yes!
Yeah.
You're more awesome than food.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so are you.
It's so good. I mean, he's gone from the high intellectual flair to compliments by 5-year-olds. So they're written by 5-year-olds, and he's just going to shout them from balconies from
I
anywhere.
just wanna be that person walking by and hearing that.
What a lift.
That would be nice.
In your days.
That would be...
the greenery's a great
That's
addition.
so good to hear from Tim.
It's good.
Yes, Tim.
There we go.
Job.
Yes.
Yes, Tim.
Okay.
Should we see from someone else? See what
Yes.
they've been up to?
Okay, so Tim, last time Tim was doing some words. This time, Emma did a few things. She had her pug. But Emma, well, guys, let's look at it this way. No one knows who Banksy is. But we've discovered that Emma has a bit of a passion for spray painting. And spray painting things gold. So guys, we present the new feature from Emma, Spray It Gold.
Spray it gold. Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray it gold.
That's going gold. Spray it gold. Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray it gold.
Emma in a nursery with spray paint. I mean, if you see any kids around Hertford and they happen to be covered in gold paint, I don't know if any got on the tables or anything, but we saw it. The mannequin modelled briefly on its own. I did receive another picture, just with a pug. I made a mistake earlier in saying it was Emma's pug, and I did notice that it was actually Summer claiming it was her pug. Oh. But
I think it's my pug.
Ooh, controversial. But Kieran.
Okay. amazingly, we've also got
Ooh.
in the studio. We have got
Shiny.
the shiny gold. So we're gonna put this in the studio, make it a bit more homely. We're gonna
homely.
put some, just
Good
there
word.
next to the laptop. Now, we came up with a challenge for ourselves. We wanted to make this place more homely. We challenged each other to bring something in to make it more homely. We haven't seen what each other has brought in, so we're going to go through our items now. And in the chat, you've got to vote for who has brought the most homely item in. I think we start alphabetically with Phil.
Very good, because that makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm up. Cool. You guys, bear with me 1 minute.
What do you think he's got, Kieran?
I'm going to say something homely. It's going to be Phil. Fill us in.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we all come in from home, from a day at school, college, work, whatever it may be, and we just want to kick our shoes off and relax, don't we? We just want to feel like life is chill, that we can just switch off. And you cannot do that any better way. Take your shoes off and pop your slippers on. You guys, pop your slippers on. So, it's getting more homely in here.
Yeah.
And I am putting my slippers on. Padded, foam, keeping those feet warm, feet up. It's glorious.
Shame we brought all those shrubs in the way.
Yeah, we've got landscaped. You're practically in the garden now, Phil. Kieran,
I'm gonna
That's
go
me.
next because I'm actually following a similar feeling.
Oh,
I'm gonna carry on and I'm gonna go on an emotional journey where we get home from school or work and we want to take our smart clothes off, our uncomfortable work clothes off. We want to get rid of them. And we just want to get into a nice big hoodie. So mine is the similar relaxing feeling. I feel like Ed may have gone a different way with this. Cut to Ed. What's that put us on?
Let's
Okay,
hear it,
I thought about what homely meant, and to me, you want a homely time when it's cold outside, and you just want to get home and want something that's going to fill you up and just going to wrap you in it. So I thought of two things. I thought of one, a cup of tea. I think that's like the idea of sitting on a sofa drinking a cup of tea seems to me very homely. But then I thought, actually, what about cottage pie?
Okay.
Cottage pie and a cup of tea. And I couldn't decide between the two. So,
Wait a second, you can't bring two items. Oh.
I bought
Close up of that.
I bought a cottage pie in a teacup of cottage pie. What we need to see, and what we're going to do, I'm going to put this over here because it's too close to walk with me. You see? So I'm just going to put that in front of Phil there. It is proper cottage pie that I have placed in a teacup. I can't think of anything more homely than cottage pie in a teacup.
We're going to get rid of that tonight, aren't we? That's not staying here, is it?
I mean, the mug isn't actually microwavable.
So it could be dinner one night.
So technically, it's
that's
cold.
not very homely.
Cold cottage pie in a teacup.
I mean, Ed's is cold. Phil's you can't see.
That's not the point, though, is it?
Right, here's how we're going to do it. We're going to have to... what we really want from you is a cup of pie. Yeah, look, this is... Forget cake in a mug.
Listen, you're
It's
in control
pie
of
in a
these
mug.
buttons. This is not
isn't
fair.
This is...
Rigged.
It's a fair.
Yes,
Rigged.
Ed.
Rigged. Look at all
Sarah's
these people.
laughing.
Oh, no.
It's a miracle. Wow.
Helen
Declan.
is going for a hoodie. Who's...
Oh, thank you, Helen.
I just... what we're going to have to do... Right, Sarah... no. One of the leaders is going to count up who you're voting for. Okay? And so by the end... So in the comments, we just want you to comment with either hoodie, slippers, or cottage pie in a cup. You
I
can...
don't like the fact that you almost forgot what I brought in then. You had to really think
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it.
There's my point.
But
feel at
so
home, guys.
if you can comment in the comments, and one of our leaders. Who should we nominate? We have so much power. We could nominate like
Emma.
I'm going to put Helen on
seen
it because
Emma.
Helen seems to.
Helen's
voting
there.
for
Helen,
so Helen,
you're
your vote
right to
counts
count
as 5.
up Helen. But how are we going to decide against next week's?
Go on, Tia.
Okay,
And Rebecca.
as well,
Okay.
ladies and gents, as your votes, we would also like to see your what are the suggestions for what we need to bring in next week. Another little, I don't know, challenge for us to bring in something
Something we can bring in.
that, yeah. I don't know.
We'll choose our challenge by the end of the show. So get them.
I
in now.
like
Cottage pie and a cup.
something of historic value. Like something like that, something that we need to think about and find. But
I
anyway,
am
that's on you.
significantly older than both of you, so just bring myself. Historic.
Old.
So that was fun.
That was amazing.
Cottage pie and a cup. I'm glad I've launched it to the nation.
I see. Ooh.
Do you know
Curry.
what? I feel like now that we're all in the same place and it feels like a studio.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got it's almost like the news, and you know how you've got the different segments, and we're at different desks.
Yeah.
And it's almost
Yeah.
like you could cut to different things, different reporters.
I like that idea. The one thing we're missing, and if I'm honest, we missed this from the show earlier on. We haven't had any weather reports.
Yeah.
I have to confess, we've got all the computers and technology. So what we've kind of outsourced the weather section because we all need to know the weather. Yeah. We have actually got.
Sorry,
one
I'm
leader
just
a week.
reading some of the comments there. I just read that Steve is historic. Someone should bring
Yes.
Steve.
Well, funny you should say that. But getting back to my weather link.
Please.
We need to know the weather. So each week we're going to get an update for you on the weather as it is. We haven't got the technologically advanced things, so we're just going to see what the weather's like. And today we are going to go and see the weather with Sarah. Sarah, hello. How's
Hi.
How's the weather?
I'd say it's pretty dark.
It's dark.
Now that is strange, because it's really sunny here in Catalonia.
I was just seeing how long I could keep Steve just looking around in Kefalonia. It's dark. Is that the weather?
I mean,
Temperature?
it's all right.
It's all right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sarah there. There's
Thank
Sarah
you.
outside for us. Thank you very much.
Back to us at the studio.
Back to
We'll link
us.
it.
See you, Sarah.
Cheers.
Thank
There
you.
we go. That's
The power.
That's how
Sarah.
We are
Right.
hilarious.
Right. Kieran.
Yes. Is it me?
It's like you can't read.
I can't read. Okay. I'm there. Getting used to the new studio. Okay.
That's it.
So each week we are lucky enough to hear from one of our leaders. They're not in the studio, but they're still thinking of you. And they've recorded this message for you to hear tonight. Let's hear from Tim Strong.
Hey guys, how's it going? Just before I start tonight, a quick disclaimer. I'm going to be talking about stuff that's currently in the news. It might become obvious, I'm recording this a few weeks before you get to see it, so things might have moved on by then. I'm also aware you might not agree with everything I'm going to say, which is fine. I'm not perfect, I don't know everything, so if you don't agree with what I said, I'd love to chat about it, find out a bit more about what you think. If you don't have my contact details, I'm sure Young Life can give you the contact details. And we could all do a chat at the moment, so if you want to talk about the news, I'm happy to do that. But what I want to talk about tonight is fairness. Because I think that's something that's in the news a lot at the moment. There's things like Black Lives Matter, the protests around the way the government is handling the coronavirus. the American election. Or if you're watching in November, how's that gone? Because in the moment, both sides are pretty much arguing that things are not fair. And actually, in all these issues, people are getting very passionate in arguing for how they think things should be to be fair. And while people might have vastly different opinions on what fair looks like, I think almost everybody involved would agree with the fact that fairness is good and that things should be fair. It's right that things are fair. And that's something I can personally relate to. I know for me, when I think somebody's been treated unfairly, it is something that really sticks in me and really does make me angry, actually. Sometimes it can be hard to let go of that anger, which is a whole different thing. But the reason to talk about that is I want to grab the Bible and I've got a story here about Jesus where things weren't fair. So this is when Jesus has been arrested and he's put on trial, and we can pick up the story in Mark chapter 14. The chief priests and the whole council were looking for evidence against Jesus so that they could put him to death, but they did not find any. Many testified falsely against him, but their statements did not agree. So you've got Jesus on trial, and it's very clear that it's not fair. People are making up false witness statements, and the trial is not being run fairly. Now, interestingly, it's a trial being run by the religious leaders, and we've actually got, the laws that they were supposed to be upholding. Jump back to them here. And interestingly, it says in a trial, one witness is not enough to convict anyone accused of a crime or offence. The matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. So here we've got the people in power who are supposed to be upholding a fair trial, and yet clearly they're out for themselves and their own interests much more than they're interested in a fair system, which is, I don't know, something many of you can relate to at the moment, I don't know. But the reason I bring this up is when I feel things aren't fair, I feel angry at the way the world is, it's good to remember that Jesus has been through this as well. He's got that experience of being in an unfair situation, and he can sympathise. And you've always got, in terms of Jesus, you've got somebody there that knows what it feels like and simply feels things should be fair. So I'm just going to leave that there and see what happens next, but just going to do a quick prayer before we leave it for the night. Dear Jesus, thank you that when we feel things aren't fair, you're there and we can turn to you because you'll understand, and that you've been through this and you also have this desire for things to be fair. Amen. Have a great night, guys.
Thanks, Tim. Awesome. That was really, really cool, really, really encouraging. I think that's really important for us to remember that Jesus has lived on this earth and has been through so many emotions, thoughts, feelings that we have gone through and will go through. And so know that he is there for you. He is there to listen and to help and to guide you through situations, whatever they may be. And know that we as leaders are also there for you, and we'd love to hear and talk to you about this. And we're going to continue to unpack this guy Jesus this term, and we're going to find out more about him and more of the person he is and what that means for us individually. So thank you, Tim. And now we're going to move on to some fun stuff. We are going to, what is it?
Well, over the last 3 weeks, we have been meeting up occasionally, and we've had people doing some exciting challenges. We've had meetups at Hoddesdon, which we're sadly, because of the cold and the dark, we're not going to do. But we also filmed some challenges while we're there. So what we're going to take a chunk of time each week to unpack those challenges and see how you all did. So let's get on a wide Right.
Let's do this.
I'm
So,
excited to see. There
Oh,
was,
before-
there was a lot of noise. There was a lot of...
So, Ed always talks about his funky tech stuff. Look what I can do. You ready?
Oh, you had an idea, Phil?
You ready? No, no ideas.
Oh.
However, Ed has a button that he could press when I do this. Ready? Go. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Turn the
Can we
line.
just cut to the Ed?
right. Anyway,
No, we're not going.
getting back to the challenges. So, we set challenges, and I'm still not on the right page. There we go. So, each week we're going to have a challenge. There's going to be a few of you flashing up, completing the challenges, and then we'll just talk through some ideas of how we would have done them. So, here's this week's challenge and who's taking part.
Caitlin. Anna. And Rebecca.
Your task is to follow each as many. Your task is as follows: each as much watermelon as you can, and you have 3 minutes. It says each. Okay.
Can't spell.
Right.
Your time starts now.
But it's not broken. It's not broken up. Oh.
Yeah, we spelt it wrong. So, each. They had
that's
to eat as much watermelon as they could in 3 minutes. Quite easy, but we gave them whole watermelons. Do you want to see how that went?
I would love to.
Let's go.
Okay, when does the time start?
No.
That was great. I'm doing it in my hair.
Two minutes left.
I'm using gloves and helmet.
Your time is up. Your time is up.
Right, anyway, I started choking in the middle of it.
Lovely. Okay. We've got Detto Wax over here. Right.
I'm single, by the way.
They eached it.
They eached it. They certainly eached it.
They gave it a
smashed
good
it and
old
they
each.
it.
Yeah.
So, we have to somehow judge how it is. Tell you what, Kieran, you're leaning out of the shot.
I'm very
You don't
sorry.
want to be. I mean, you have to be distance from
Might-
Phil, but
There we go.
there we go. So we've got a few things. Like I want to break it down quite
we
a lot.
should. I think the reality
because
is
they very different approaches. I mean, take Rebecca's start, for instance. Like she actually smashed it on the ceiling. What you don't see with that is she actually hit the roof first. So I
Causing
think
a laceration.
Yeah, I think there was a laceration.
Great word.
That resulted. So if you look, when it smashes, hits on the roof there, and then it smashes in a very kind of, but it stayed on the mat. And as someone who was clearing up, thank you.
Yeah, I think. Well, I would say that is probably the best way to do it, because then impact softened with the first initial hit on the roof, and then comes down.
You say that, but then Anna kept it all very neat and tidy inside a bowl. But look, she just bounces it, causes a crack, then rips it open, and then
perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
And then
cut.
Caitlin, I think, for me, Caitlin really went.
You could actually, I don't know if we can go back, but the way she picked that up, you could tell there was intensity, because it flicked up. You see, she caught
that little,
it, and then it was
smashed. And distance-wise, on how far, you don't get an idea of it with the camera. It went all the way up past the doors for Young Life, right down to the other bit of Cowbridge Hall. We found things. 2 days later, I found watermelon pips ingrained in my trousers.
Wow.
It was a Saturday, so I hadn't worn them since the Thursday. Don't worry. And I think that came from that initial Caitlin smash.
Wow.
So
My
if
issue
we
is
were,
then,
if we
they've
were
got
looking
to eat
at,
as much of it as they can,
and
it's been smashed out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you're saying
I'm saying she's in trouble.
almost
early
hiding the food. Okay, let's look at how they eat it, because again, very different techniques. Rebecca and Caitlin. Okay, so it's smashed across the mat or across Hertford in Caitlin's case.
Just shoveling it in, really.
And Caitlin, similar approach. Like trying to get the. Whereas Anna kept it all within that bowl.
Yeah.
It was
tidy.
I mean, it's just
Focused.
very neat, very
Focused.
polite. And you'll see that she's taken this half of it off and placed it on. So she didn't eat any of the bit that went on the floor. It all stayed. Everything. Well,
Who would eat off the floor?
these two people, Rebecca and then Caitlin, quite happily eating off the floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have decisions to make.
How are we judging?
So we can do final weight. We weighed them afterwards. Looking at the results,
there's a board up there.
We've got Becca's at the end weighed 6.241 kilos.
Wow, that's
Anna 5.426. So even the bowl technique was good and clean and didn't take too much cleaning up. And Caitlin, over a kilo less.
Oof.
At 5.139 kilos. So Caitlin got rid of the most.
But we know how she got rid of the most.
It's mixed up in gravel. Caitlin's not happy about us talking about this. Josh would eat off the floor.
Well, I mean,
so are we? What are we saying about Caitlin's spreading it technique?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
She went for it.
So we went. So there is a problem there. So who are we giving the win to? Because technically, if we go by the weight,
right? Yeah. Okay. Wait
a minute. I want to ask somebody else.
All right.
Right. Let's do it. Hi, Sarah. You didn't know we were coming to you. I hope you've been watching. What's your thoughts?
Well, it said to eat as much. Well, it said eat as much watermelon as you can. I do think there was a little bit of cheating going on, Caitlin. I'm sorry, but smashing it so that Well, sometimes the truth hurts, but there was so much watermelon that you couldn't even get to because it was halfway across Hartford, so you had no chance to eat it.
So Sarah, are you giving the win to Anna?
Caitlin,
I
am.
am. I give the win to Anna. Anna actually ate the most watermelon.
So if there were no problems with our weighing system and everything,
you do bring up a point because those. So I weighed them at the end, and as we weighed them, Anna said something to me.
But how do you know they're all the same weight to start?
Ah.
We didn't.
So
Anna, you've hit our problem. we couldn't weigh them before because it maxed out the scales. So we've got the end weights, but we don't know the start weights. So technically, it's a draw.
Well done, everybody.
Well, that was good, isn't it?
I think watermelon is the winner.
Watermelon wins all day long.
Yes.
Guys, eat more watermelon.
That one was not a winner.
But let's just remember the last line that we heard from Caitlin. I'm single.
It was perfectly delivered. So we need to end this.
Yeah.
Phil,
you guys,
what's the plan?
Yeah. We just want to say we're glad to be back. We're so glad to be back. I'm looking at the right camera now. And we are going back to normal things. So we've got our Zoom hangout after this. You look out for the link. It will be coming your way from the leaders. Let you know that this is only going to get better as we continue on. We're going to be bringing more stuff in, so make sure you type in quickly your recommendations for what we need to bring in next. And
we do need to actually. Can we have some suggestions for that, because we need to do that now. I'm just I'm just getting lots of. I forgot to put the end music on, so we can't actually end this until I've done this.
Fine.
So
you carry on,
you guys.
You guys, we'll carry on.
Well, slippers.
Do you feel at home? I feel so at home. I
feel like Ed can't have won that one because he's not. He's
how he got 6 votes for that. He hasn't even eaten it.
The only way Ed could possibly win is if he did eat it.
Yeah,
that's the only way he could win.
Yeah.
So come to the Zoom to see that.
Yes, come onto the Zoom and you will see the eating challenge. How you feel at home in your hoodie?
Yeah, no, I'm much warmer now. We've got windows open because of.
We're making this homely. This isn't my home. I don't.
That's why we're making it homely.
Yeah, but
cracks appearing on episode 1.
He's struggling.
Okay, so what's happening next, Phil? Like Zoom wise?
Yeah. So you guys will be getting the Zoom link. Get in touch with your leaders, and we will send you out the Zoom link. We will be on. I don't know exactly when. Maybe straight away. We'll find that out. But get in touch with the leader. Find the link, and we will see you on there shortly.
Sarah, what happens on the Zoom link? What happens there, Sarah?
What happens? It's when back in the day, like a long time ago, when we used to do club in person.
Yeah,
we were all together, and club would finish, and we would turn on Jamie's Mad Tunes, and we would just rave out and have an awesome party. That's what happens.
Like that on Zoom.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Whoa.
It's great. Just chill, hang out, chat, play some games.
Well, that'd be fun. Get in touch. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for doing that. We'll see you soon. We'll see you on the Zoom call. But in the meantime, that is term 2, episode 1. We'll be back here at 8:05
live
Thursday. Live at 8:05 every Thursday. Have great weeks. That's Kieran dancing. There's Phil dancing. And I'm Ed. I don't dance. So, play wrong direction. That is if anyone understands that comment,
you're really old.
That's my people. Right. We shall see you next week.
See you on Zoom, guys. See you on Zoom.